Mugdaran Kahira, Mahifigi, the Gwyn Ushal is a cordial there. The Mayana Hoss there fod a Vehan Shop and Noct, an old college specialty. I'm delighted to be here tonight with you. Thanks very much for the invite. I look forward for the time that Victor asked me to come down. As a Hackestown man, as many of you might know, I suppose I'm as close to a Wicklow man as you could get on the night. 3/4 of my parish is in Wicklow, and it did produce your first GAA president as well, the late Hugh O'Byrne. So there is a bit of a tradition there as regards administration within the parish. Coming from that area, I went to school with a lot of Wicklow people and have a great affinity for Wicklow and a great feel for Wicklow, obviously. I would like to compliment your organising committee here tonight for doing a wonderful job. You have a great crowd here, and that's testament to your work and dedication. And I would like to congratulate all the recipients, and as Martin mentioned, John Timmins as well, who will know for many of the year. Well done to John again. You know, counties like ours, we've a lot in common, and while there's rivalry and banter, particularly in the border area, we certainly feel for each other when times are bad, especially, okay? But I would like to compliment you on your development squads, and was very lucky to witness your under-15s having a super win last year in Offaly, where they beat the likes of Roscommon, Cork, Meath in a semi-final, and Dublin in a thriller of a final. And you have some wonderful footballers coming through there. So the development squads are going really well for you, and I wish you the best with those. Your schools during the week acquitted themselves very well, got to the semi-final of the schools competition, and were unlucky in a way not to make the final jump to get to the final for the first time. In relation to your infrastructure, you're the envy of many. You have a great county ground with a wonderful stand, and I can guarantee you that the stand has been visited by a lot of counties who are looking to develop something similar, and the way the project was ran from start to finish reflects very well on your county, and the National Infrastructure Committee use your stand and that project as a model for all to look up to and to emulate. So well done to all concerned there. My club has no hurling, right? Clonmore, no hurling, so I always wanted to try my hand at hurling, and going to school with Wicklow lads, I got the opportunity by going to Kiltegan. Obviously I had to cross the border to do that, but it was an unusual sight at Hackestown to see a young lad with a hurley in his hand, either hitching or cycling with the hurley on the back of the bike. But in fairness to Kiltegan, I'm indebted to them for accommodating me at the time. And I must say I was well watched and looked after, because Peter Keogh was the man that was guiding me that time, the late Peter. What a wonderful Gael he was, and very sad that we lost him in the last year as well. As, of course, another former president, Jack Bootman. So you had two Gaels, two heroes of Wicklow, who we lost in the last 12 months, and I'd like to pay tribute to them. Even to the very end, they were looking after us. If you went to visit them, they were in the same hospital. That was very handy for all of us, and we're nearly in the same ward. So, you know, the thought of everyone except themselves, really, again. I suppose all I would like to do is, once again, I don't want to delay you, but I have an affinity. I have worked well with Wicklow over the years. Victor has done 5 years with us on Leinster Council, and he had his last meeting the other night, and I enjoyed working with Victor. I've worked with Chris, and I look forward to working with Chris again, and I also look forward to working with Michael Murphy, who's the new delegate as well. I will continue to support Wicklow to the best of my ability in my new role, and always have that special eye for you because of where I'm born and bred. I wish all your teams, all your two senior teams, the very best of luck in the forthcoming national football and hurling leagues, and I wish all your teams only the very best for 17, and I look forward to working, meeting with you and interacting with you over my time in my new role. Gora Mila Maha Gwyv, a cordial there.